Hey everyone, Posture Monster John here. Now, if you haven't noticed, my name of my channel has changed to Posture Monster John, Psychedelic Posture Therapist. And you may have just noticed I got a book here called Psychedelics, Chronic Pain, and the Posturedelic Hypothesis. I know it's hard to see, but a book written by me, yours truly here. This book is going to be available June 4th. And I wanted to give you a quick introduction as to why I've changed my name to having to include that psychedelic posture therapist, why I've decided to no longer offer standard posture therapy services, and what kind of content you might expect in the future on this channel. So you can know if this is something that you want to stay subscribed to or not. I fully understand that some of my followers may not be interested in this type of content. That's okay. I hope you give it a shot and keep an open mind, though, because you're going to find that there are opportunities for healing that have never been available in Western medicine before when we combine things like psychedelics, like psilocybin, with other modalities that we already know work, like posture therapy, or there's lots of other possibilities too. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you've seen this video probably. Me showing you how I got up out of a wheelchair using posture therapy and how that this modality changed my life. And it did. Posture therapy changed my life more than I can possibly describe. But what changed my life even more was one day when I was desperate, looking for relief, long before I was a posture therapist, before I'd ever helped anyone else get out of pain, before I'd even fixed my own problems, when I decided to eat a couple grams of so-called magic mushrooms, of psilocybin-containing mushrooms, and I did several hours of posture therapy. And that was the final breakthrough that I needed to finally get out of pain, or get the tools I needed to get out of pain. That was 6 months later when I competed in my first disc golf tournament, where I hiked 9 miles in the mountains. And right before that was when I finally got my posture therapy certification and started helping other people get out of pain too. I was afraid to talk about the psychedelics because there was so much stigma placed on society. Even just, 4 years ago, psychedelics were viewed completely differently in our society. It's taken a lot of courage for me to start talking about this. You may have seen that I started talking about psychedelics last summer when I released a podcast and started putting up a few videos about it. But I've really refined my technique and through the process of writing this book, I've been able to really refine the way that I need to talk about this technique. And the technique was already very refined, but the way that I needed to talk about this technique in order to convey this information in a way that won't scare people, that will help people understand that this is something that can provide relief when everything else has failed. Potentially, in some cases, there's lots of caveats. It's not safe for everyone. There's all types of more information you need to know. But it's just really interesting stuff, in my opinion, that has changed my life. The psychedelic experiences have not only changed my life, but the opportunities I've had to facilitate this type of posturedelic therapy, I call it, for others, and to have them experience the type of breakthroughs that they thought were impossible, that they thought that they'd never be able to do something like that. I cover a case study like that in this book. And I really hope that you are open to joining me for this journey as I start posting more videos about it. There's also some good news for you out there who are not interested in the psychedelic aspect. In the course of writing this book, I had to put a lot of exercises or discuss a number of exercises that I'd actually never covered on my channel before. So before the book comes out, I've got to get all those videos up, and there could be this channel is going to once again become more active. Writing this book took everything I had. It's been often 14, 16-hour days, 5, 6, 7 days a week for months on end. It seems like getting this project to completion. It's so close. I hope that you're going to join me on this new adventure. I'm going to eventually be offering in-person retreats potentially here in the United States, but certainly in other countries. I've already got this in the works. I'm offering this type of posturedelic therapy online. You can find excerpts from my book in the description down below. You can find a blog where I'm talking about this new type of therapy. You can find my website, chronicpainrewired.com. And of course, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things so that you can get notified if you want to hear more about this brand new type of psychedelic-assisted posture therapy. I'm Posture Monster John, the only psychedelic posture therapist in the world. And I think this is going to be a big thing that can help a lot of people. In this book is a step-by-step facilitation guide that can help people learn more about it. I'll see you next trip.